So that Carbox telling me that I can get up there from outside. Yeah.
The dead came looking for paradise. They were from everywhere. They came from nowhere. Now here, nothingness. They were outlaws, soldiers, children born without souls. They were martyrs, pilgrims, settlers, and homesteaders. They came from hell to conquer a billion worlds. They came from Earth and they were refugees, desperate to escape Eden, heaven, and God. And the dead could not be stopped. And the dead could not be destroyed. And the dead would not work because they were dead and they came only for the free food and consolation prizes. You dig? It was the last of the great exoduses, the biggest secret no one ever bothered to keep, because no one believed it anyway, man. And they prayed for the bombs to fall. They vowed to live and die by the gun and the sword. Forever! They were fugitives from justice, from the law, from natural law. Dead knew the big secret. They were in on the plan. The earth, they told us, was a prison, and death would not free us from its deadly kung fu grip. You and I were created to suffer because our suffering is the juice that drives the engine and makes the machine work. You were born to die and be born again, and die and be born again, forever and ever, over and over. Amen. But what if the barrier could be destroyed somehow? Could a vampire god trap a soul in a prison like grains of sand, slipping between its fingers in a strong galactic wind? True death, soul death, final death, freedom. And the dead lined up to leave as fast as they came in. Faster even. Oh, they were ready to penetrate the veil of heaven. They were ready to pierce the mouth of night. They were ready to break on through, to go beyond space and into time, which is really the same thing anyway, brother. The dead acclaimed themselves lords of their own creation. They were ready to never be reborn. They were ready to color outside the lines and live forever in a verse of their own making, by their own desire.
I caught a flash of steel in the preacher's coat. He said, drink the fog, son, it helps you float. So I wandered down to a magic spring and drank deep from the soul of a fever dream. When the fog rolls in like a velvet curse, there's a goddess there to quench my thirst, not for clean or safe or free, but for all the rot inside of me. So gather round and sing with the choir. There's a new God in town and he glows like fire. Raise your glass to the ghost of a brand new day and fall down on your knees for the gospel of decay. There's a two-headed rat stack down the lane, whisper sweet things praised in ash and flame. When the clock strikes 12, we'll all form ranks and dance like big bangs born in DNA banks. The profligate wail and cry for their saviors. There's rats on the wind and static in the flavors. The goddess cries out, let the light in, and the glow flickers soft where the shadows grow thin. We gather round and sing with the choir. There's a new God in town and he glows like fire. Raise your glass to the ghost of a brand new day and fall down on your knees for the gospel of decay.
What's up, gang? Happy Friday night. Happy Halloween for those who observe and celebrate. We are here in Fallout 4 in Far Harbor. And Nick's been called home. Something crazy going on with Ellie, I guess. I'm not sure. But looks like it's just me and Heather trying to solve the riddle of the rest of this cursed island. Let's see if we can get this thing set right. What do you think? Got my Fallout t-shirt on. Oh yeah! We're ready to fall our rumble. Let me just slide this thing, the screen. Here we go, here we go. So yeah, just got through watching a little Raven, watched a little Briar Shade, watched a little Vats Vixen earlier. It's been one of those stream days, and who could blame us? I mean, after all, there's no one here to save us but us. So let's go. We have... shit, I don't know. There's a lot going on. I got some weird quest pop up when I first took the screenshot for the thumbnail. And it was for this directed signal. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. But it doesn't appear to make any sounds, which doesn't shock me because very few of the modded radio stations work in this particular save at this point. So, Raven, how are ya? Omni, welcome in. The real Mo AI, Brother Mo. Brother Will. Welcome in, my friends, to the Gospel of Decay Part 2, the Night of the Lotus Eaters. I don't know why. I just like stream titles that remind me of song titles or song lyrics. Night of the Lotus Eaters is a Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds song. So yeah, here we go. It appears that we have much work to do on the island still. I'm not sure what the Watchful Eye is all about, but it's not doing much. We've got to return the regulator to Sister Mai. We've got to super in the super mutants. Well, we've already done that, actually, but we got to return the head at some point. What else? Search Sister Albert. Excuse me, for all you French Canadians and French-speaking people who may or may not be in the chat or listening. Albert. And, yeah, well, there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do before we can gain access to the terminal. We're going to have to try to figure out if we can find a way to make for a happy ending for these sorry folks over here on the island. I don't know if it's even possible, to be honest with you. But let's, oh shit. I keep passing this bowling alley and I keep wanting to clear it out. That was an interesting bit of stuttery, slow motion there. I don't know. What about you, my friend? Are you gonna stutter when you go down? Wow, the feral ghouls are out in force, folks. It's the witching hour, or close to it, depending on where you're at in the time zones. I think Raven's currently in the witching hour. Mo has long surpassed it, of course. It is by far beyond the witching hour for Mo. Will's reached the witching hour, of course. Who else? For me, it's 9 o'clock. Armored Feral Shambler. That takes me back. Takes me back to Lonesome Road. The old Lonesome Road. I'm not sure why. Can I jump up on this counter? Why are these guys green to me, I wonder? No matter. I must be that sneaky, that good. I think we all know what happens when Bubbles thinks he's that good. He gets one or two shotted. Because in my game, things hurt and stuff. I enjoy that 3 times in, 3 times out kind of damage. I'm old school like that. That's why I try to take those kind of bastards out with one shot. Otherwise, stuff can get ugly real quick. Yeah, you're beyond the witching hour, Mo. You're already into November 1st. First of the month. A lot of dead around the old Far Harbor, which makes it perfect for Halloween night.
Walpurgis knocked. Oh, cigarettes are good. Cigarettes help me save. Bet that's the only time you're ever going to hear that in a sentence, right? I do enjoy a good candy cigarette on a Halloween Eve. Helps me save, helps me breathe. Well, it's a feral brute. Something tells me that brute's not going down anywhere near as easy. Hold on a second. Maybe we gotta go for the legs. No, he's good. He's down. People often ask me, they're like, so in Bethesda games, is it true that all you ever do is pretty much play a stealth archer? And the answer to that question is complicated. Technically, there are many ways to play all Bethesda games. But if you play on extreme difficulties, you come to a point where the stealth archer build is one of the more viable ways to get through it without too many deaths. And that assumes, of course, that you can stay hidden, stay in caution, as it were. Not always the easiest thing to do. This poor trapper is having a tough day. We don't need a jukebox. Heather's over here setting off alarms. Oh, no, it's the feral ghoul reaver. Setting off a trap that someone has laid for him. Probably that trapper. Before he met his untimely demise. How's everybody's Halloween going? Anybody get any kids for candy? We didn't get a single kid this year. Pretty crazy. It's been getting like that the last several years. Fewer and fewer people are celebrating the old Halloween. Or are letting their kids celebrate anyway. I don't think any kid would willfully choose not to trick or treat. But you know, there's always the lone weirdo out there somewhere, I guess. That's some surround sound. You know what that is? That's the Terrifier mod. Mo? It's called Terrifier, and it gives all of the zombos and mutated, creepy, crawly ghoul types more interesting sounds and sound effects. And combined with Mutant Menagerie and, you know, a couple other freedom-loving mods, you can really create an interesting soundscape for your ghoul hunts. You ever been on a ghoul hunt, Mo? Good old-fashioned snipe hunt, but with ghouls. Take that bottle, though. Gonna need some fresh water sooner or later. Yeah, Terrifier is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Brahmin milk, tales of chivalry. I think we cleared this place out. We'll have to take a look on the map before we go, but even if we did or didn't, that's all right. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna move on, work our way back over to the Nautilus. Never been on a ghoul or snipe hunt, huh? That's all right. Neither have I. I've never been on a ghoul hunt anyway. I've been on a variation of the snipe hunt. When I first moved to Georgia, one of my neighbors was like, you gotta come with us and help us bag a wild turkey. Maybe we'll get a couple, and that's what you'll do for your turkey this year. And I was like, well, that sounds like fun. But over the next couple of months, I observed that my neighbor was a bit of a nutcase. Mostly in a good way, you know? I mean, he was a good old southern boy. But he was a little crazy, and it made me caution. And at the last minute, I picked up a 4 to midnight at Ma Bell, and I couldn't go. Because I needed to be at work at 4, and they weren't going to be back until much later in the evening. So they went off and they did their thing, and Thanksgiving came, and, you know, I did my turkey in a brine for 24 hours, and then did the traditional rub and cooked it up in the oven. That whole bit, right? And about, 4:15 in the afternoon, I get a call from the guy's brother. And he's like, hey, have you seen my brother? Or have you heard from him? And I'm like, no, I haven't. But they're not supposed to be back. Or they weren't supposed to be back till late last night, They went wild turkey hunting. He's like, son of a bitch. I knew it. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he goes, he does this all the time. And one of these days he's going to get caught. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, it turns out his idea of wild turkey hunting was a protected reserve for these birds. And this particular time, he didn't make it home because he got caught. He got his bird, him and his friends, and on the way home, they stopped at the grocery store to get all the fixins. And a car pulled in behind him and got out and questioned him and then arrested him. And it turned out that the bird that he shot had a tracker under one of its wings. So they had basically followed him from where they shot the turkey to the grocery store parking lot, confiscated the bird, of course. The dude was on like 14 months probation for shooting a protected wild animal, which, from what I understand, is actually getting off light. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Glad I didn't go on that snipe hunt. No, thank you. I don't really look forward to flaunting law and order for stupid reasons. I can buy a Butterball at the grocery store, So if I'm going to flaunt law and order, you better believe it's going to be for a good reason. And that wouldn't be it. Especially not in a federally protected fish and fowl reserve or whatever the hell it was that they stumbled into. Yeah, Oopsie is right. What a character. That guy was a nut. He's a cool guy, he's a good old Southern boy. And he did not give a shit. He's like, we did it a bunch, never got caught. Yeah, well, they got you this time. Yeah, I gotta go talk to my probation officer. I was like 32 going, glad that's not me. A little old to be talking to a probation officer at that point. At least over something that stupid, so. I'm not even sure how good that kind of turkey would be. It seems like it would be pretty lean, right? Not enough dark meat, not enough fat. But hey, what do I know? I was their token Yankee friend for a while there. And even that came to an end rather abruptly when I explained to them that they were actually the Yankees, because I was from a state that didn't exist at the time of the Civil War, and technically King George called everyone from the original 13 colonies Yanks. And since Georgia was one of the original 13 colonies, technically, he was a Yankee. After that, they didn't talk to me much, which suited me fine. Win some, lose some. Can't be friends with everybody.
But his pantry was empty, no canned goods at all. He brought me a flower. I said, what's this for? If it ain't powdered eggs, then show yourself the door.
Boy, this island is something else. I'm glad we're doing this part in the day. Oh, what was that sound? Is that a jetpack? Has Bubbles modded a jetpack into his backpack? Yes, Bubbles has. Oh no, parched already? Say it ain't so.
He don't need muscles, he don't need charm. If he's hoarding cheese, I'll take his arm. A man with need is a man indeed. And if he's got
So yeah, no trick-or-treaters tonight. None. I was able to make myself a pizza, sit and enjoy a couple of streams, make some thumbnails, all that happy horse shit. Bunch of my friends, including Will, brother Will, we're gonna be playing that Starfield this week. which sounds like a hoot. Not one that I'm quite ready for, I don't think. I'm still kind of new at this whole Starfield thing, when in terms of total hours anyway. And every time they talk about, you know, gun degradation and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, not this kid. Not doing it. But I will be enjoying the streams of those that are, for sure. Especially I'm looking forward to some of Will's this week. Because Will's got some crap on there that's going to knock his ass right back to the Unity every time he dies. Now, I don't recall seeing Will die, at least nowhere near as much as Bubbles dies in Fallout 4. But I imagine it's going to catch him with his pants down at least once or twice, and it might be immersive and even, you know, worthy of a clip or two. Isn't that right, Will? Hardcore immersive, that's right.
I walked down Main with a nickel in hand.
No hate. Not at all. I'm excited for you guys to knock that out of the park and enjoy it. I'm still getting used to the settings that I got. I just cranked everything up last week, and I didn't go all the way. Because it'll be shit next summer before I think I hit levels where I can actually use some of those Dark Star guns you guys use all the time. So it's a lot of perks and skill points between here and there, let's put it that way. The rats here are crazy. Oh, is this a store? Hi. Oh, what's this? I hear some growling.
I can't run my comb on faith, so I tip my hat and shave with.
I don't know. It looks like the kind of place where you might do some trading. Of course, it also looks like the kind of place where you might get ambushed by a whole bunch of crazy shit and murdered in your sleep, or... Nope, see? I knew it. It's a vicious wolf.
And my sideburns look like a winter fern. I used to be sharp.
You got knocked the F out. Martyr's chess piece. See, you know, Todd's just trolling me at this point. That's the second piece of Martyrs in as many weeks. And there really isn't much that's more useless than Martyrs on this type of run. I'm not really sure if it would be useful in any kind of run, to be honest with you. Not my favorite armor. It's the luck of the draw for you, I guess. Not sure if I believe in that anymore.
If style costs more than a man can hold, then let my mop be brave and bold.
Okay, so somewhere down there about... Yeah, directly down there. Alright. Just gotta make our way down to the ground without getting our neck broke.
Just tip your cap and give me space. I'm cutting.
Yeah, there we go.
Not cutting.
No problem.
Shave and a haircut.
And now we gotta make our way across here without taking too many rads.
Clean up nice if I had the touch, but I'll wait till.
Not gonna grab those flowers, because that's what I'm gonna use to guide myself in and out of this place from now on. And if I grab them, it'll just look like every other place I've been. Gotta be smarter than the fog. I'm not sure I qualify, but I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Alright.
Did you hear that? I guess it was nothing.
Why are you so damn tall compared to me? What is the story with that? Oh, no. Okay, you're standing up on a little bit of a raised platform. I get it now. Looking good, brother. Keep to the glow.
I got good news in both my shoes, so if I start humming and my ears let go, duck and cover, baby, I'm about to blow. The milkman winked the clouds.
Tonight's drink is a Mexicola. It is a 2 shots of tequila, Cazadores the Hunter, and 1 bottle of Mexican Coke with the real sugarcane sugar. Now, some people say, well, that doesn't really matter, but I would beg to disagree. And it sure is yummy. Okay, what do we got going here? Sister Mai. All right.
Grand Zealot says sugar back in the spot. Please,
Don't tell him I said that. Well, why would you say it then? You know I tell the Grand Zealot everything.
Now you here to check the stock?
Actually, finally got that regulator from the Vim Pop Factory.
Finally got that regulator from the Vim factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
Sure, don't mind if I do. Yeah.
Sure.
I can do that.
Take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here.
I've got like 50,000 caps. I really don't need their money. Oh, radical conversion. 30% penetration of damage and energy resistance. Nice. Why, thank you very much. I will definitely, maybe, probably, sometime make some kind of use of that. All right.
I heard him last night. He whispered with the bubbles. He said, I'll be there when the water cools. Watch behind your ears, or he'll yank you down.
Oh, the regulator goes in down there. Okay. That's fair.
Watch behind your ears. It's the only rule from your dear mama. So sing with care. He's patient, and he's already there.
Well, there you go. And now I have a nice little decontamination arch that I can use, and in theory, the children will be none the wiser. Such a stinker.
Need a gown for the gala, a tie that wings, a toaster that dances, a fridge that thinks, from hats to slacks to rocket shoes. At Fallon's you just can't lose.
Let's see if that works. Knock out a few rads.
I feel as though the archivist is...
Hey. All right, we'll turn that off. You know, we don't want them to de-ratify themselves instantly as they pass through. That's kind of rude. We'll let them choose. Stay ratted or get unratted. What's your flavor? Well, Raven, here's the thing. So, look, I've watched... Like, there's a YouTube channel with this guy that's like this bartender. And, you know, he's like a drinkologist, a mixologist, you know. And he's tested it, and he swears he can't tell the difference. I've heard other people swear they can't tell the difference. You know how people are. They're so sure of their own subjective experience that they're willing to argue that their subjective is objective. And I'm not any different. I mean, I'm not better, you know. But there are other people, of course, who insist. Hey, that's a lot of rads. Who insist, where was it? I can't remember. I better put this stupid quest icon thing on here. They insist that they can tell the difference. And I'm one of those people. I think it's because it's in a bottle instead of in a can. And so there's a subtle difference with like the level of carbonation, or maybe, you know, maybe it's the sugar, but it's because it's preserved in a bottle instead of in a can before you open it up. But, you know, it's definitely something that you could get into a big old discussion about, I guess. Whether that checks out and is like absolutely true one way or the other, I couldn't tell you, honestly. I like it. But I don't drink soda unless I mix it with, you know, something, which is rare, you know. Once or twice a month, maybe. So we buy a 24 pack of, or 24 case of bottled Mexican Coke from Costco. Last all year, now that my kids don't live here anymore. But I think the glass bottles make a difference. I do. But I've seen, you know, like I said, people who claim to be experts, whether they are or not, I couldn't tell you for sure, swear that, you know, they've done some double-blind scientific testing, and
you took a wrong turn.
There's absolutely nothing to that, and who knows, maybe they're right.
You touch it.
Couldn't tell you.
Understand?
I do understand. What I don't understand is why you gotta be so grouchy about it. Is it living in this dark-ass, stinky place, or it's over here? We'll take that and all of that. There it is. There it is. Albert's note. Okay, so let's read Albert's note. If I remember right, she's having a crisis of faith. Edgar, Grand Zealot says it was an accident. You wandered off alone, and he couldn't get to you in time. Couldn't bring you back. He's lying. I know, because you'd never do something that foolish. None of them will ever admit to it. But this was Tectus. He had you killed because he's terrified of Martin. Because Tectus knows Martin was the only one worthy of running this family. Adam above, I need you, Edgar. You tell me what to do right now. What keeps coming to mind? Well, I know it's a bad idea. Until we're together again. Albert. Aw. It's harsh, man. The love of her life was taken away from her because he crossed that weird gummy idiot Tectus.
Sister Aubert, I found this Noji pen about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note?
Ooh, I sound really judgy.
Listen, I was mad. High Confessor's a good man. I wouldn't. Please, just let me have it back, and I'll get rid of it. We can pretend this never happened.
Aw.
Please.
Yeah, she's terrified. She could lose her whole community here, not just her life. If I was gonna blow up the sub, I would choose that one. Not that kind of neutral good. Don't worry, I'll tell him everything's above board. Here, take this and destroy it.
Don't worry. I'll tell him everything's above board. Here, take this and destroy it.
I think so, Will. I honestly do. Bottled beer definitely tastes different to me than canned beer, but...
Tell him I'm loyal, all right?
Like I said, I've watched hour-and-a-half long, you know, scientific documentaries where they do double-blind tests, and, you know, there's nothing more lovely in the world than the good old-fashioned scientific method, for sure. But also, I think there's an inborn bias there as well. But it's all good. Because we can do it how we want to. Oh no, I don't want to go in there. That's the crypt. No interest in the crypt, really. What do we got here? That's right. That's Tectus's chair.
You walk through Hallowed Hall.
Okay. I like your armor, though. I mean, you look pretty tough. Missing that left arm. What's up, Pedro? How you doing, bud? Welcome in, my friend. Tectus?
To what do I owe the honor of such a visit?
I want to talk to you about Sister Albert.
I wanted to talk to you about Sister Aubert.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I looked into it, and it seems like she's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really?
Really?
I must say I'm surprised.
Tim Curry could have pulled this off in his prime.
You've nonetheless lifted a weight from my shoulders. Here, for your effort. Your service to Atom will not be soon forgotten.
The Inquisitor's Cowl. Wearer's intelligence increases with rads, up to +4 with at least 300 rads. So that would go super well with like a full suit of armor modded with the unyielding, which I guarantee get a piece from this particular expansion, one way or the other. I think the chest piece. But I've also found a couple of pieces and I stashed them in the bus so far on my way up. So I may try a full-bloodied build for Nuka World. We'll see. That would be fun. Be like doing Fallout 76, but in Fallout 4. What else? The Watchful Eye. Gain access to Dima's terminal. And Heather wants 6 pieces of lurk meat. Do that anytime. Probably put more than that in the bus, but let's see.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
It would appear you convinced Sister Gwen.
Yeah, Halloween's been good, man.
Not sure.
It's a Vixie raid. Thank you, Vixie.
Now, what was it?
That's lovely. I appreciate you. I hope you guys had fun playing SWOTOR today. Vixie was on since noon playing SWOTOR. And then you guys jumped in, I don't know, about 6? So yeah. Those memories you've been wanting to access. I found a way to unlock them.
Those memories you've been wanting to access? I found a way to unlock them.
You have. Atom Above.
Atom Above!
only
It's
imagine
Cap'em
what you-
780 over on the Twitch side. Thank you, Pedro.
But understand that you are to
Little
bring
Twitch
anything
engagement for me.
directly
I appreciate
to
you.
me. I will send word you're not to be impeded.
That's right.
And be careful. Too many of our brethren have fallen already trying to unlock the secrets of that accursed.
Oh, don't worry. I plan on being careful. I also brought Heather with me to skip all the stupid puzzles. Because that's how awesome Heather is. She can skip it, from what I've been told. Since the new Far Harbor Heather expansion, she has the power! 6 pieces, or 5 pieces of, or 4 pieces of unyielding? No, 5 pieces of unyielding and that helm with a 20% health and 80% rads would be a truly ridiculous intelligence score in all the best ways.
Consider yourself warned.
All right, I'll consider myself warned. Let's catch up with Chad over here. So we had a Vats Vixen raid? That is awesome. Thank you so much, Vixie. You are amazing. And hopefully that is the... I don't know why I got clever with the names of my shouty outies. Like it might be VIXX. or VIXXY. I may have gotten stupidly clever with it. Yeah, it looks like I did. And that's dumb because I'm not always sitting here with Streamlabs opened up. That's all right. We'll do a little typing. Take a break from the action. There it is. The Vats Vixen brings the voice of an angel to all the Fallouts, explains the latest gaming news, and lays down the smoothest ASMR in any Commonwealth. Follow the Vats Vixen, folks. If you're not already doing that, you will not be... All right, we are going to progress into the Nucleus Command Center. I expect a nice chill night tonight, hence the Mexicola. Because it's Halloween and, a lot of people are out partying and stuff. The last thing they want to do is be at home watching streams or whatever, and I understand. I'm mostly past my partying years, I guess, and have been since my kids were born. But I am looking forward to trying some of the rattlesnake bites and what are some of the other iconic Fallout mixed beverages that you can find in the wasteland when we go over to Good Springs in, well, just about 2 weeks, I guess, at this point. Looking forward to that. Look, it's a military ammo bag, Chad. You can keep your rags, buddy. I'm trying to remember this whole bit. Cake pan's made of aluminum. Coffee tin gives me coffee for my donut shop. Is there a triggering mechanism on this side? I don't remember. I don't see an obvious one. Wait. Okay, turrets. All the way back over to here. And through the wall. And back over to here. Well, now this seems to be something that's controlled by the folks on the Nautilus. And he said he was going to make sure that I was not impeded in any way. What a shitheel. Because I'm feeling a little impeded at this point. I mean, not majorly so. It's not too hard to avoid these as long as Heather doesn't trip them for me.
Once a wonder, now just weird. He pulled a rabbit, then it disappeared. Reginald's cape has
I mean, as long as you don't just run through all pell-mell and crazy and your hair's on fire.
His wand is cracked, and he's pretty sure Marlene's not coming back. He's got 3 rings.
Hey, look at that.
Up his sleeve and tears in his vest.
Little stealth archer.
That's clearly depressed, but the show goes on, 'cause it
Heather has the power to TiVo it. That's right. That's right. Work was so dead. Omni's like, that sounds kind of creepy, actually, given the context of this particular conversation. I kind of agree. Yeah, it is a little creepy. Down you go, Mr. Gutsy. If that is indeed your real name. Oh, Heather already took care of it. So I'm not really sure what is going on. I must be wearing a piece of armor or suffering under the effects of some Heather beverage that is slowly healing my wounds. I'm not complaining. I just hope it's not some kind of weird bug. Because I definitely have not earned such an effect at this point in this game. Boy, I'm really low on the Heather beverages, too. I hope she's hit the chemistry bench recently. I know you know what I mean. Alright, let's see. Minute noodles. Does that give me... Does not give me any liquid. Not bad manners, just good pizza. Feel better, but still parched. Son of a... Alright, listen, Heather. Where you at?
Hey.
My love, can I do something for you? Or to you?
I love your enthusiasm, but we're kind of in the middle of something right now, and this place... It's kind of icky. Floors are a little sticky. It's, even the walls look kind of gross. I don't know. Let's probably wait till we get back to the honeymoon suite. But I did want to know if we could barter.
Let's see what you have.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll take that Brahmin bone meal. Love that Brahmin bone meal. And the calming tea, I will take that. And the detox tea, and the green tea, and the invigorating tea. And if you got it, I'd love to get it. Oh, no, you don't have it, do you? Oh, you do. I'll take 2 of those and I'll leave you 1. Cancel and accept. There you go. All right. Now we can get our drink on. Heather style. I think it's gonna be... is it green tea? There it is. Properly hydrated. All right. Moving on. Good catch on me. That's right. Submarine Containment League. General Evacuation Protocol is in effect. Alright, cool. Cool. I can dig it. Blast Radius board game. Some 308. Salesman Weekly. I'll take it. I'll take it. What is going on here? People shooting at the rock. Not taking that. Ooh, pencil. Heather, what are you doing? I know, but you ran ahead and you didn't need to. And I don't know why you would do such a thing. Getting a little excited. She wanted to clear out. She's like, alright, I'm done with this place. This place is nasty. Carton of cigs, economy wonder glue. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. No, you identify yourself. Good loot though, Heather. Robot loot is good loot. Cigars. Hush now, sing Stardust instead. One of these days I'll be able to sing with this damn upper partial in. I'll get there, chat. That was the whole purpose of starting to stream in the first place, was learning to talk with this damn thing. Oh, but Bubbles, aren't you shy about that? Not really. Fortunately for me, never really been one of my hang-ups. Learning to dance at a young age helped a lot. And not that I was ever good at dancing. I was as good at dancing as I am at surfing. Like, I can get up on the board and ride that son of a bitch in with a little bit of style and some luck. And baby, that's good enough for me. Oh, what is this? Besides, every supervillain needs a good origin story. Just saying. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, she's dominating. She's super dominating. I don't like that at all. She damn near took me out, chat. Look at that. Look at my hit points. Down to that 20% I was talking about earlier. Except without the rads in there. I'm going bloody. Alright, okay. Fair enough. But you know what we just picked up from Heather? The marching powder. Look at that. Look at that! That Heather marching powder ain't nothing nice. It's gonna get the job done. Slowly but surely. Some good loot. Hey! What the hell, man? That is, freaking uncalled for. I forgot that there were some dudes over there. Here, have one of those.
Heads up. Incoming. Ow.
Well, don't stand too close to the grenades going off, Heather, please.
Ow.
Bank shot. Just like billiards. Alright. We're getting it done. We're getting it done, chat. We're getting through this whole Fallout thing. Next thing you know, we'll be kissing Far Harbor goodbye. But probably not until we run into a whole shitload of feral ghouls or some kind of crazy mutant menagerie nonsense. That would be our luck, right? Okay, I think this is the room, Heather. Command Center Access Terminal. And I've spent all that time getting Heather worked up to master level hacking, and I haven't needed it at all on Far Harbor. What is up with that? Open door. Yeah, I think we're in. Enough goofing off. You doing all right?
Hey.
Let's trade some stuff. Actually, this particular time, I'd like to drop a few things off with you, if you don't mind. Put them in that big old backpack of yours. You can't take any more. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't want to load you up. No, we need the light. Okay. Oh, the power's off. Damn it. I hate it when the power's off.
I can hack that terminal and get those memories for us if you want.
Yeah, actually, I totally want. Oh, wait, what weapon's hot?
I want a proper grade.
Oh no. I forgot there's another Assaultron. Why is Heather down? She is. She's freaking down, chat. This thing came out of nowhere and smacked my Heather around. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, this is a job for Psycho Jet. I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta go full bore with that handy dandy cocktail of Psycho Jet and Nuka-Cola Quantum. And the real Nuka-Cola Quantum, too, in the bottles. I ain't talking about that canned shit. What's up, Ronaldo Moon? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Do I have any other weapons on me? I think I went gusto and just brought this one so I'd have more carry capacity. And I did. Like a total idiot. And that's not going to help much. And having to reload in the middle of a psychojet run isn't going to help much either. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about that. Let's be real. Ow! Yeah, everyone's having a great Halloween as far as I can tell, Ron. I know I am. I had no trick-or-treaters, though. It was weird. I should have, such horse shit. Alright, we're not gonna loot anything in this damn godforsaken place. We're gonna kill the robots and plan accordingly. We definitely need to do something about Heather going down so quick, though, because that is that's not helping the situation at all. All right, Heather, listen. Hey. Listen, Heather, listen.
Got any spare cigarettes?
Yeah, I got spare cigarettes. You need spare cigarettes? Let's see, what is it going to be under? Pack of cigarettes. There you go. No special line for that one? Fair enough. Fair enough. You've got Adam's Judgment. It's got a lot of radiation damage on it. It hits pretty hard. Okay. Whoa, Todd Physics. He's back, man. That's a little extra, even for you. Take that glue. Glue's always good to have. I was dressed as a witch and learned how to play a new trading card game at work. Nice. Dressed as a witch. Learning new tricks. There's a song in there somewhere.
He's sweating glitter, his wand is cracked, and he's pretty sure Marlene's not coming back. He's got 3 rings and a disappearing wife.
See how well this works.
Tux and a half-lived life. Cards up his sleeve and tears in his vest. A thing's that's clearly depressed, but the show goes on, 'cause it always must, even when your assistant sues for trust.
Surprise contact. Engage.
Did I die? Okay, that's not going to be a strategy for taking on the Assaultrons, chat. That's going to be a terrible strategy for taking on the Assaultrons. Okay. Gotta think this through, Bubbles.
They call me the philanderer. I creep and I slander her. I wink, I grin, and I disappear.
Thanks, Heather. See, robot loot is the best loot. Even Heather says so.
Janie saw me kissing Claire at the mall. I said it wasn't me, though I'm 6 feet tall, 'cause I'm the philanderer. I ghost, then I
There are times when this strategy of 2.5 or 3 times in and 2.5 or 3 times out definitely works against it. I am level 70, and I can still be one-shot by one of these Protectrons. Now, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm running around like a total fool, but the truth is, all my armor is just hidden, you know, because it looks stupid, but it's still there. But yeah, apparently, the Assaultron's treating it like I'm just wearing a t-shirt, because I'm getting whooped. Alright, Heather, listen. Where you at? See, now, that 50 would have come in pretty handy. Alright, listen. Before we go any further, let's grab a survival save.
Ladies and gents, direct your gaze to the man with the doves and 1,000 cliches.
Catch up on chat. Yeah, thank you for letting us know you're actually wearing armor. I wasn't exactly sure. Yeah, I got tired of the way it was looked. The more I upgraded the combat armor pieces, in my mind, the dumber they look. I mean, they start looking ridiculous. Not a fan. But I'm picky about armor anyway. Like, I don't tend to like power armor all that much, and I think most of it looks terrible. The canonical look of the vault suit with the light leather pieces, I really like for some reason, but it's absolute dog shit for survival level 70. So let's be honest, you know. Alright, so we have a save laid down now. Worst thing that could happen is,
sleepy, the spotlight squeals, the rabbits unionize, the hat won't fit, the trapdoor snapped, and he's losing it.
Alright, listen. No.
He's got one trick and a French, a cough in his throat, and a drink on the bench.
I need you to chill. You gotta lay down. You're super dangerous when you're up and running. Alright. Super dangerous. And a pulse grenade. Yes, a pulse grenade. Exactly. Better but still parched, I know. I have to buy a bunch of shit from Heather again. It's alright. Parched is gonna have to do for right now. I spin him right round, baby, right round. Don't worry, Heather. It's just one turret. How much help could you possibly need to take out one turret? Just put one right down the center of the eyeball. You're all set.
But Reginald grins through the smoke and the gloom as the spotlight explodes in a big kaboom.
It's loot time.
It's loot time.
Gently into irrelevant.
All right, the security door. And help me out here. Where the hell does this thing come from? It comes from right over here, doesn't it? Okay. All right, that's fair. Do I have any other mines? I do not. I do have pulse grenades, though.
She only loves me when I croon, when I hit that note beneath the moon.
I could hack that terminal and get those memories for us if you want.
Oh, I know you can. What I'm worried about is the Assaultron's going to come running out of there. Because she's kind of tough. Since we're both here in the cage... Well, here she comes. Damn. One hit, almost just smooth, took me out. Okay,
What I read or write, she just wants that velvet night. So I warble sweet and dim, then
oh, she was a legendary. That's one good reason for it. Sentinel. Whoops. And I said it even out loud to the chat that she was legendary, and then I still just stood there like an idiot. Nice. Okay. So now I need a doctor bag, which I got one of. So we're good.
for heaven's sake, I bought her pearls, she barely blinked, but hummed along when my baritone sings.
All right, Heather, you're up.
Hey.
Hi, handsome. I'll take a look at it.
In 4/4 time, with a brush snare drum.
I don't know what they were thinking. The security on this is terrible. I'll be through in no time. Hold on. Okay, let's crack open these memories and see what that suspicious stuff
Just like that.
to hide.
Oh my god, I love it. All of Dima's memories. Heather, you are the best. So the trick is to get her up to master level hacking before you come to Far Harbor, and then Heather can take care of this shit for you. No problem. Which is nice, because I've done those once, maybe even twice. I don't remember. I don't want to do them again. They're one of those ideas that somebody has in the office, and they're like, this would be cool if we put this in the game. And everybody goes, yeah, that sounds cool. And then after everybody plays it the first time, they go, God, I wish that wasn't in the game. Straight back to the nucleus. Dima's memories. Let's check this out.
Memory file identification 0V-9AX0. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Things are not going well with Far Harbor. Several of my people have been assaulted, spat at, interrogated for no reason.
Spat at even, man.
This is getting out of control. But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do.
I've been putting all my points
I'll
in
need to set up the equipment
endurance.
far away from Acadia. It'll double as a place to bury the evidence.
So I can start building up my rad resists. But I may not go much further with it than Aquaboy if I'm going to do a bloodied build for Far Harbor. We'll have to see.
Evidence. That sounds bad. Very bad.
It does. It does. It sounds terrible. Let's listen to number 2. See if the plot sickens.
0J-2NN8. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. Better to just forget. I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division, destruction at the hands of an atomic blast. He struggles with how literal his interpretation of that precept should be. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it. His people were the first to accept me for what I am. The thought of them being gone fills me with nothing but pain.
Additional data appended. Location: the Harbor Grand Hotel safe room. Key code 485130.
There it is.
You need to keep an eye on Dima. He would have destroyed that launch key if he never intended to use it.
Right?
Memory file identification 0H-3X0P. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. A kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures. But now that it's done, am I really capable of this? This massacre that I've engineered? I'm going to remove the command code from my memories. I'll bury a hard copy if I need to use it. But I can't keep it close to me. It makes me sick.
Additional location data appended. Coordinates to the kill switch command code and the wind farm maintenance building.
It makes him so sick he'll bury it, not destroy it, because, you know, he may decide to use it, even if it makes him sick. Fucker.
Heather's the best. I will be right back.
There's a fruit on my table, yellow and proud, with a crown made of daggers and silence too loud. I brought it back from an island tripper, but I swear it curled its lip. It sits by the window, watches the door. Each morning it's closer than the day before. I don't recall moving it shelf to shelf, and I never cut it, it cut itself. The pineapple has eyes, behind every bite a disguise. It's sweet on the tongue, but it spies in the night. The pineapple, don't blink or it might. My girl says I'm loony, says it's just fruit, but why does it hum when I put it on mute? I caught it listening to my dreams, so I stuffed it with toothpicks, but still it screams. It sees the lies, it knows the code. It watched me shave, it watched me unload. It's got a stare like a tiki curse. And buddy, trust me, it gets worse. The pineapple has eyes like stars.
I returned. Sorry about that. Got a little something in my throat or something. I think maybe went down the wrong pipe. I should have stuck with coffee, I guess. All right, that was the third one, right?
Memory file identification 0Z-7A4K. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning
Hi, Christina.
playback.
Get away from me! What
Welcome
the
in,
hell
Christina.
It's me. We escaped the Institute together. You're my brother.
I don't have a brother. The name's Nick Valentine. And no one in
Oh,
my
it's
family tree
Nicky.
is a plastic skin freak.
You're just confused. Let me help.
Stay away from me! I don't want to hurt you!
Swinging a knife, maybe?
Goodbye, brother.
Or a pipe?
End playback.
Seems a little fast for a pipe. Like a knife, huh?
Memory file identification 0Y-8K7D. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've discovered a curious record inside the pre-war data files of this submarine base. The Marines here were equipped with an advanced model of combat armor. There are several suits already in the base, in various states of deterioration. But there were more shipments of the armor on its way to the base, the day the bombs fell. They could be in prime condition if the sealants have held. I have no use for them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be worth digging up one day.
Additional data appended. Armor shipments tracking information. Coordinates downloaded.
All right. So we have successfully unlocked all of Dima's memories the cheaty way. Well, not so cheaty. It's the Heather way. But, yeah, that's been done. You guys, relax. I promise I'll take care of you. I gave you treats right before I started. You're not gonna die. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here, Darby. Come on. You want to come over here and say hi? You want to say hi? Or are you just gonna sit over there and act all foolish? What about you? You want to say hi? Are you gonna, if I try to pick you up, are you gonna yelp like I'm murdering you? Come here. Come here. No? Well, then go away. When I take a little bit of a break and get myself a cup of coffee, I'll give you another treat. No, you don't got me trained. I got you trained. You got me wrong, fuzzy butt. Okay. So we got some stuff to recover.
Ooh, a treasure hunt.
Yep. A treasure hunt. Puppers! Yeah, they want, but they don't want to be picked up. They're like, they back off when I reach down, and you know that whole bit. They're corgi terroristas, terror ears, something like that. I don't know. Do the math. You'll figure it out. Well, look at this. That's funny. It's I Love That Scat again. And Ron was like making this joke when I first turned on Raven's channel earlier. It's like 70 songs in this mob. What are the chances? They act like cats. Yeah, they act like cats when they want to be cats. They act like dogs when they want to be dogs. They're capable of tremendous cuteness, but they're also, you know, mildly chaotic evil. It's just something you learn to deal with. It doesn't bother me any, you know, because I understand where they're coming from, but mostly they're furry little fuckers who want, and they think they got dad trait. Here's a good one for you. So, Darby, the shy one, who's not food obsessed, when it's time to feed them or give them their first treat of the morning, I will call, Avery Darby! Avery Darby! Avery's already right there. Hobo Baggins is already sitting at my feet. I just turn around, she's standing there. But Darby's nowhere to be seen. Turns out Darby has jumped up on the bed and she's laying in the spot where my head and the pillow meet. And she's comfortable and she's not going to be asked to come when she's called. So I go in there and I look at her and I'm like, because I talk to my dogs like they're humans, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm trying to give you treats right now. And she'll just look at me and kind of roll over and do this little thing. And so I have to go all the way over and rub her belly a little bit before, then she'll spin up, get on her feet, jump down off the bed, and run into the kitchen and give me my treat now. She thinks she's got me trained. But the best part about this, you guys, is when Mel goes to bed, Mel wants them out because they want to go in and out, in and out. She wants to shut the door and just lock them out. We got a little kitty, like, cage thing that you put on the wall and you pop it into place and it spring loads and holds up against the wall so the dogs can't get to the door and bang on it, right? But Darby don't want to come out, and Mel is frustrated the first couple times this happens. And I said, no, watch this. Because she's like, treat, and Darby won't come. I go, watch this. She thinks she's got me trained, but I also have her trained. I just walk over to her and give her a little belly rub, and she jumps up and jumps off the bed and runs into the kitchen. And then I put the gate up and give him a little treat, and we're off to the races. Who's got who trained? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, probably, but still. How the hell am I going to get down there? I mean, I suppose I could... Yeah, okay. That'll work. They said you paved your yard with artillery. I offered rides for the local scouts, but the tank went off and the lights went out. Now you can't park a tank in Tucson, even if the brakes are mostly gone. Uncovered Dima's secret medical facility. None of this shit is here. What is this arrow pointing down here? Alright, hold on. Do I have something else selected? I do not. Interesting. I know, it's the door. Yeah, it's the door. Okay. I was a little confused. Well, it's sweet, but it's more than a little obnoxious as well. But that's the girls, you know. They're funny like that. You know, they're little tiny dogs, not little tiny. They're like, you know, teacup chihuahuas or anything, but they're 25 pounds or so. They know they're cute. They're spoiled rotten. And for as squirrel-brained as they are, they figure they got me wrapped around their little toe peanuts. And they kind of do. But what they don't know, because they're not really people, is that tends to work in two directions. You think the dog has me trained? All right. Well, I just explained, Raven. I thought I was very clear, but if you want to be, you know, if you want to be like that about it, and here's the thing, by the way, I don't care if she has me trained. Like, it is my honor to be trained by such a lovely little four-legged person, although she is a tremendous pain in the ass sometimes. All the way over here is the wind farm kill switch. Good lord. And then where's the next thing? All the way back over here to the Grand Harbor Hotel. Okay. And then finally we need the Vim Pot Factory once again to find the medical facility. That is the closest thing. Both of these have bus stops. So I guess we need to head over to this. Son of a gun. Well, I mean, it should be fine. We've cleared the island of most everything that was ever dangerous, right? Right? She's like, I'm just saying. It's alright. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I tell myself I'm in control, but the truth is, I serve them both. They're my princess dogs. Hobo Baggins and Dobby J-Dog. Darby even, before the belly rub thing, she required that I sing her a song. You know, like the Radio Free Commonwealth song about shut up and sing Stardust instead. I'm convinced, although I don't think the author of said piece, whose name I shan't mention, knew about this particular story, but maybe I told him. But the way I had to call her to get her treats before, or to even eat her food in the afternoon, was to sing her the Darby J. Dog song. Which is, you guys have heard variations of this, I'm sure. When I get up to go do coffee or whatever, I'll be like, Darby Dog, Lord! that kind of shit. And she just eats that up. But now it's the belly rub. She's taken it one step further. It's true. No, dogs do worship you. And hi, baby. She's like, Dad, you're singing to us. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Do you want to be on camera? If you'll pose for a picture so that everybody can see your beautiful little face, I'll get up and I'll... Oh, wait. This is bad. Why is it so bad all of a sudden? I was talking to a dog. It doesn't need to be bad. That's uncalled for. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'll be right with you, I promise. She was like, I was ready to get up in your arms and everything, Dad, and then you freaked out and started acting all weird, and I don't know what to do. Well, I need some heather marching powder. And, I don't know, probably a quantum at this point. And I need to get some distance, because, what in the... Come on, you don't have to chase me all the... I don't want to go fishing with you. Oh, you're gonna do that thing where you release the hounds, and I hate that. Don't do that. Whew. This place is dangerous. It's ridiculous. You know, you think you know a road. Oh, it's a blue garden gnome. I always wanted one of those. All right. All right. Everybody calm down. It's maximum crabs. Come on. I didn't mean to scare you. You're not that skitzed out. Stop pretending. Now you're just trying to be ridiculously cute so that people are all like in love with you and stuff. You're just a ragamuffin. Can we see her? This is Hobo. Yeah, this is Hobo. This is my little Hobo. This is my Hobo. She's one of the Terror Twins. Yeah, she's one of the Terror Twins. She's a mess. She is a mess. She smells so good, though. Yeah, she smells so good. You can tell Hobo from Darby because Hobo's got kind of a wider face. And if you look down her back from the front to the back, her hair's just like in a bunch of different directions. Even after you give her a bath and stuff, it's just, it goes, like this, right? Darby has a longer, skinnier snout. And her hair is like perfectly parted right down the middle all the way to her butt. So you can, at a glance, I can tell. But most people are like, oh, well, how do you tell them apart? Anyway, let me give the girls treats, because I promised. And she was so good to pose for you guys. And I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, too, and pour the rest of this crap out, because it's getting kind of watery. I shall return very shortly. Give me 3 minutes or so. Thank ya. I'll leave you with a little bit of music. All right, girls, watch out. There's a two-legged daddy man running around. There she is. What is this? Is this breath mints? These the good ones? They're the since you guys asked so nicely. Target. There you go. Go through. Okay. Now fuck off and leave me alone. Alright. Sorry about that. They deserve treats, though. So they got treats. They're good girls. Alright, Heather. We survived maximum crabs. Did the radio really not play the whole time I was gone? I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why that would be the case. It's weird. I'm peckish. And I've got poached angler on board. How is that even possible? Alright, properly fed at this point. Heather?
Hey, hon?
Can I do something for you? Or to you?
You got a one-track mind today, Heather. I need to see what you got. Let's barter.
Let's see what you have.
Products that improve your health and well-being.
I will take all of this once again, even though I took it all just a few minutes ago. It didn't work because I died right after. Oh, no, don't do that. Thank you. All right. And we better get ourselves a little bit of a survival save. Again? What is this, real life? Damn you, Todd. It was just one little cigarette. I got great animations for that. Way to use those NPC animations for the powers of good. Catch up with chat just a little bit here, while Rock is taking his sweet time saving his game. I only got one group of trick-or-treaters, and I bought all kinds of candy. Damn it, man. I didn't get any. It's crazy. But I'm glad you got one, at least. That's cool. I hope you loaded them up. It was raining hard. It was beautiful here. It was kind of cold, a little chilly. I don't know, like 54 degrees or so out. I mean, that's not too bad for fall in Denver.
I am a wanderer. They call me wanderer.
Hello. Briney's Bait and Tackle. Yeah, that's a bottle of whiskey. It's just what the doctor... Oh no, it's a relentless trapper guy. How did he survive that? He's tough. The metal underpants.
Perfect.
The Junkie's Gamma Gun. Well, I am addicted to nicotine at this point, I guess, so there is that. Ice Cold Vim, some donut mix. Empty coolant. Make some Mentats. Combat shotgun, don't really need. Albino Rad Toad. Yeah, no thanks. I think we'll skip the Rad Toad. The wildlife is already pretty much out of control at this point. How is the tail 95, but it's like hidden behind the berm there? That's great. There you go, Rock. That's how you do it. Well, you know, as recently as 10 years or so ago, there was a lot of trick-or-treaters in the old neighborhood. But the last 10 years or so, and especially, you know, through the 2020 era, it's just dropped off to almost nothing. And in fairness, a lot of times, you know, Halloween is like our first frost, right around there. So it gets kind of cold. I didn't think it was that bad today, but it's definitely been worse before. I mean, we've literally had like ice storms or snowstorms and stuff, so. Obviously, your mileage may vary, but today was pretty mild. Still nobody. Which is fine. We didn't buy a whole lot, because I think last year we had none, too. And the year before that we had 1 or 2, maybe. Oh, hey. Easy. I'm gonna need you to chill out. You're way out of control. You too, my friend. Whew. Tough neighborhood. I guess that explains the lack of trick-or-treaters. Looks safe enough. That's good. I actually think I like that better than the Mexicola. Well, that's a sure sign I'm getting up there. You start looking forward to the coffee more than the alcohol. How does Mel say it? She knows that she treats mainly older patients, her little old people, as she calls them. They're all 70s and 80s and stuff, but she said, you know that they're older patients when their preoccupation goes from fornication to defecation. Like the things they're worried about is, you know, how regular they are, not how regularly they're getting it. I don't know about all that, but I'm definitely a lot more interested in this cup of coffee than I was in that Mexicola, so I don't think that particular tequila mixes very well with Coke. Some of the darker, like añejo tequilas, mix really well with Coke, but the silver ones, not good. Not great, let's put it that way.
Got it.
Oh, come on. What in the hell are you? And where the hell did you come from? Good God. This neighborhood's just gone to shit. Over here trying to pick a couple of locks. You know, like a decent prospector. Ain't bothering nobody. Out of the woodwork comes all manner of nonsense. Oh, you're the guy who sicked the dog on me. Son of a bitch. Take that. And also take that pre-war money too, because I don't give a damn. Well, I don't know if you're right or wrong, Raven, honestly. But I do know that the stories of people putting drugs in candy or poisons or whatever were mostly ridiculous Reagan era scare stories. I think there was one whole case in the entire history of the United States of America where somebody poisoned candy on purpose, and it was to kill their own kid for insurance money in like 84, if I remember correctly. And as far as the drugs thing, nobody can afford to be putting drugs in your kids' candy bags, all right? Drugs are expensive. Don't be stupid. But every year, boy, the media loves to trot that shit out, don't they? I'm so glad I never worked in television news. Because holy cow, there's some people that are vastly disconnected from reality and on purpose. What the hell is that? Oh, it's one of those Cthulhu things. Oof. Oh my goodness, God. This neighborhood's scary. No, don't drink the water, Rock. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope you're right. I hope it picks up again. It was a fun little tradition and honestly mostly harmless. Probably kept the dentist in business a little bit, you know, but... Yeah, oh, the 70s and 80s were insane for trick-or-treating. We used to go out with, like, pillowcases and bring them back stuffed with stuff. And then our parents would go through them to figure out, or in my case, my parent would go through them and figure it out, like which ones we were going to be allowed to keep and which ones we weren't. And I figured out later that that was because they were picking out all the good stuff, you know. All right, we got the turbine code. Let's turn around and go back the way we came. You know what? I haven't heard Heather bitch one time about having to go swimming. I feel like before the Far Harbor expansion, back in the day, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, if you tried to swim across a pond or something, she would get really uggy about it.
But then he said, darling, ain't your shoes blue? Next day I turned around.
Like, I'm not a swimmer. If you're gonna go in there, you're gonna go alone. That kind of thing.
You have the power to destroy an entire town in your pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be destroying an entire town, so you can relax, Heather. Release the Kraken! Thank God the sun's coming up. It was getting dangerous out here. Oh no, not another waste wolf. Oh! Stick to the roads and don't wander the moors after midnight.
Is he sitting in a booth with a soda and a sneer, or a voice in the wild, caught in a loop? Either way I swoon when he says, hey, toot.
Hey, toot.
Don't touch that dial, it's my love line. He
She loves you and she follows you anywhere. At this point, she does. I've pretty much maxed her faction out. I think it's like 1,400 or something utterly ridiculous. That's what happens when you do, God, I don't know what, are we on like the 40th or 50th episode of this playthrough? I cannot believe how long this one has lasted. That's the takeaway for me, you guys. The takeaway for me is, at a certain point, I just stop modding and start playing. And if I don't mess with it too much, and I just play it, you know, it can last for quite a while. Like Ronaldo Moon, my pattern, you know, from like 2018 on, for many years, was to just relentlessly mod, test, play for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, get a wild hair at my ass, tear it all apart, start over again. And for me, that wasn't leading me into a healthy relationship with my spare time and my gaming. Let's put it that way. Now, your mileage may vary. I am in no way judging. And if that's how you get off, constantly modding it until it breaks and having fun with it, power to you. But my therapist told me, why don't you try playing them? And so that's what I did. And I've been doing that for about a year now, and I enjoy it a lot more. But I do have a lot of ideas for how I would tear all of this out, down to the bones anyway, and do another playthrough someday. You know, a completely different thing. Not a Sim Settlements 2 thing, not a good guy thing. I call it the no gods, no masters run. So we'll see where that goes, if that goes. Who knows? But I definitely have no plans to stop playing Fallout 4 a couple nights a week. Especially not through the month of January or February when the show wraps up. Because why should I? Like Bethesda and Amazon are doing half of the marketing for people looking for streams and advice about mods and all of that kind of stuff for me, so seems like it would be silly to stop now. All right, listen. All right, that's not cool. Probably should have preserved our progress. I don't know. Seems like maybe we should have preserved our progress somehow, some way, some kind of way. Where the hell are we now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Win some, lose some, chat. Shipbreaker? What the hell is a shipbreaker's radio frequency? Let's see if that one comes in.
You're just the way I want you to be.
Oh, it's one of those. No, more that way. Oh yeah, all right. Is this Longfellow's quest, the shipbreaker? I don't even have him with me. Is it something I'm going to be able to give him later, or do I need to belay this order and come back when I have Longfellow on me? Troy the Psycho TV says, I'm basically playing a bipolar playthrough, joining all the factions, doing all I can do, and then joining a side at the end. I have pretty much done that, but I have started to make decisions based on who Rock thinks are good and bad. So because he's, you know, as close as you get to lawful good in the Wasteland, that's not too difficult. There's not a lot of nuance with some of these factions. Some there are. But, like, he's met good people from the Nautilus. So, as cinematic as that particular ending for the Children of Adam would be, it would be against the character of this particular playthrough to treat them that way. To do that. You know what I mean? So, I think you can't do the quest and just submit it to Longfellow. Well, then we're not going to do this quest at all. We are going to go for Best Left Forgotten and keep it that way. And we're going to get off of this radio station so it doesn't annoy the shit out of me that it keeps giving me coordinates.
Little sleepy came knocking again with his velvet coat and
those things are pretty tough.
Just hums a tune and drags my
Fortunately, we took that Aqua Boy, huh?
He's got a voice like a lullaby train rolling soft through a tunnel around.
Stuck on the geometry.
When the world gets loud and I'm feeling thin, I let little sleep come.
Wrench, Thorgan, Ironside. I don't see any reason why not. First, I have to remember how I did it when I made you a wrench. I think it's in, hold on a second. Let me see something here. I'll throw a wrench on Thorgan. He threw one on me. Fair's fair, man. Turnabout is fair play. YouTube studio. Right. It's in the studio. The studio. And then it's in community. Is it in community? Let me see if I can find something from Thorgan. Maybe it's not community. Is it content? No, that wouldn't be it. I wish it were as simple as just typing /wrench Thorgan Ironside. That would be super convenient. Playlist courses, promotions, courses. There you go, Raven. Do you have the ability to do courses? It's a new type of content that they're giving out to some of us to try to do. It'd be perfect for you with the creation kit. Customization, maybe? Yeah, I'm sorry, Christina. I don't remember offhand how to do it. And I don't want to take a whole bunch of time during the stream, but I will try to figure it out before the next time I stream. But I would definitely. There's no reason why I wouldn't. Yeah, courses. It's a new content type that it says that I now have the ability to create. I don't know if it's going to be algorithmically allocated out differently than our normal streaming and video content. But, yeah, it's like you're creating courses like Brilliant or something, you know? So, you might want to look under your content tab and see if that's an option for you as well. Because I just think, you know, I mean, some of your streams that are full on, like, how-tos in the creation kit might be brilliant for courses. Especially if the algorithm treats that differently in some way that's super favorable, right? Gets you a bunch more subs.
Mama said, don't trust those eyes. They shine like sin, but seem like sky.
Oh. Alright, P.S. I hate you. Yeah. You can howl all you want. Not a fan. Don't really like the Waste Wolf. They're not the good dogs. And down you go. All right. Yeah, that might be something cool. I have no idea what it is, but the first thing that jumped in my mind when I saw it was, oh, well, Raven could easily teach like a creation kit course. You know, at least something beginner to intermediate friendly. You might not feel like you're qualified, but I certainly do, so... And for that matter, Will and Thorgan, too. They both put mods up on the Nexus and on creations, so... We're going swimming! Why do you want to join the Hall of Justice, Aquaman? Well, I'm a superhero. Are you, though? I mean, what's your power? You talk to fish? I could breathe underwater. Ooh, scary. Alright, we've got Demas Cash. Now we just have to survive getting to the next location. Or we could have another cigarette. I think we're already addicted to nicotine anyway, so I mean, what could it hurt? Raven Creation courses for the win. That's what I'm talking about. And I assume because it's marked as a new type of content that the algorithm's gonna treat it differently, and I would hope in a way that is favorable. So
Ow!
Oh, sorry, Heather. I didn't see you standing in front of my barrel. Because most of the time, people don't do that in a firefight. Unless they're a Bethesda companion. Oh god, there's a whole shitload of them even. Poured from a cloud and stored on the topmost shelf. She burned through my tux and kissed my soul, then whispers secrets about remote control. Atomic martini, you beautiful sin. Come on out! We've got your breeding grounds surrounded. Oh man, you're a rowdy group, aren't you? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll swim over there, I guess. Jeez. Are you running, or? Oh, I can't pass up a chest. Or a locked safe, for that matter.
Got it.
I got it, alright. Hey! God, you are too legendary for your own good, man. Do you believe in fusion, baby? And I said only if it's dirty, stirred, and classified. Atomic martini, my divine regret. You're the best bad thing I've swallowed yet. You twisted my spine and lit my brain. Now I dance with ghosts in a sodium rain. Atomic martini, shaken by God himself, and poured straight down the hatch of hell. Shaken by God himself and then poured straight down the hatch of hell. Oh, Radio Free Commonwealth, never change.
From this, and it's gonna be me. Just having that code makes me nervous. You have the power to destroy an entire town in your pocket.
I know, Heather. I know. You know what else I have the power to do? Thanks to something that's in my pocket, I have the power to save my progress. Because if I don't, I'm sure that I'm going to regret it. I pledge my soul each break of dawn and salute while mowing the lawn. I'd fight a bear with my... Why do Bethesda companions do that? I don't know. I know with the dog, there's actually some code that makes him run out in front of you, because that's if you ever ran with a dog, like go walk your dog, and then they tend to like A well-trained one will heal along your side pretty good. My little dogs, not so much. They'll pull and yank and all that kind of crap. But if you run with a dog, they tend to stay right in front of you. And so they wanted some realism there. So you're constantly tripping over the dog. So the dog, I understand to a certain extent. I don't love it. Powered action point regen, okay. But with the other companions, I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's some kind of code that keeps them within a radius of you. And there are mods that will take care of this to a certain extent. In fact, with Heather, there's... Let's talk for a second. I guess I'm gonna talk to your ass. Where are we at? Okay, I wanted to ask you about something else.
Do it.
Are there any other options?
Yeah.
So with Heather, she's got some built-in stuff that allows you to set combat style and follow distance.
Let's talk about tactics.
Roger that.
So I like to set Heather at medium. If you set her at near, she'll always be right there. You can also set her at far. Now, if you set her at far, she doesn't tend to walk in front of you as much. But when you're on these islands and stuff, there's only so many places where she could possibly be. So, I mean, we could try setting her at far.
That's all for you.
On it.
And then combat style, I think I have her set for aggressive.
Roger that.
Enhanced sneak.
Got it.
So she's going to be good at sneak now.
Oh, no.
Just as good as I am. That's the code for enhanced sneak. Whatever the player has, and in my case I have maxed out sneak. So now she is just as good at sneaking and will prefer sneaking when I am sneaking. When I'm not, she'll ignore that and just be baseline somewhat aggressive, which is, of course, the way we love her. So, we are going the definite, maybe wrong way. But we have locked our progress in, so there is that.
Mr. Maxwell's invisible. No one sees her, but she lights up his life. Maybe she's real or just in his head, but he dances with her and he's happily wed. At cocktail parties, folks always guess about her.
Alright, so we need to get to the Vim Soda Pop Factory or any other place where the bus could pick us up. And I think Echo Lake Lumber is one of those places. Let me see. Call the bus. Eden Meadows. Call the bus. So pretty much directly ahead of us now is our bus, and that'll take us to both the Vim Soda Pop Factory and the Harbor Grand Hotel, which is probably our best bet. So let's put a tag on that location. Place marker. And we will be off. Hey, Arcane. I hope you're feeling better, dude. I saw you weren't feeling good earlier. Sly So Savage, Brother Sly, how you doing, man? Happy November the 1st. The day after Walpurgisnacht. Walpurgisnacht. However you say it. In a marriage you can't see, but everybody goes. All right. Can we just basically swim to Eden Meadows at this point? We kind of can. I don't know how good this would be for my sniper rifle, to be honest with you, but, sure. Why not? Heather's ride or die. She's going for it. And we'll avoid those anglers if we can. My God, what is this glowing shit over here? Oh, it's a glowing angler. Level 25? And we could take that out. Yeah. I like hot rod shakes and apple pie. Don't even know what a Marxist buy, so stop watching my house and painting me dead. Nuclear material with your glowing angler meat. Yummy. You like the lever action? I can't make the mod that makes that reload animation work. I've tried everything. It's not going to happen in this playthrough. It does not do it. I fire 1, it reloads 5. I fire 3, it reloads 5. Sometimes it'll reload 5 and then reload 5 again. I'm using the old version, obviously, because I'm using, a rolled back version of the game. I've tried the new version. I do have the backported BA2 file thing built into my load order, of course, because of some of the mods that I'm running. But I can't make it work. And since I can't make it work, I'm not going to endure the... I love the lever action, but I'm not going to endure the bullshit of watching it reload 5 when I've only fired 3 or whatever. Who knows? We're getting the anniversary edition. Maybe there'll be a fix for that in there. I kind of doubt it. I don't think anybody that works at Bethesda knows fuck one about how guns work, or that they even care, honestly. So I don't imagine that's going to get fixed, but we'll have to see. But I'm right there with you, Troy. I love the lever action, but if I can't make that mod work, I refuse to run it. It's not worth the aggravation for me, personally. God, not another one. Can we just stay hidden and let it walk on by? I hate those things. Hate them! I mean, it certainly works just fine, the lever action, in Fallout 76. So, not really sure what the problem is in Fallout 4. And I've never had a problem with that particular mod before, not working. But ever since they released that next-gen version of the game last April, it's been hit or miss with any load order I create. And in this particular case, can't make it work. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Flying hermit crabs. Very cool. Completely normal. Nothing weird about that at all.
There's a ticket in my soup and the ceiling just said, wait. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the stoop kept whispering, step outside. The jukebox laughed, my chair took flight. I paid my bill and said goodnight. Now I ride the
okay.
Each bowl a map to stranger land. And every time the broth gets thick,
and stove. Oh, you know what? I put all my junk away before I looked for empty bottles that I could make. Bubbles, you absolute clown. Don't worry, I'll handle that in my own time. I can just drink deeply from the fountain of purified water here on the bus for now. It'll be alright in a minute. We'll be fine. That's a lot of poached angler. What's up, Shandy? Foul-mouthed little bastard, how you doing? Alright. And Heather, give me something that will solve my addiction issue. Oh wait, that's not it. I guess the only choice I have is the refreshing beverage. Alright, cool. And then we will go ahead and get 8. And we didn't wake up with the disease. Nice.
So hard you woke me up.
Well, good thing I have plenty of food that I can eat. There's some Morat chunks. There's a Marlar Queen steak. Perfect. Oh, we should probably put away all ammo that we don't need as well, since that does tend to weigh a bit. Alright, now we need to go to the Vim Soda Pop Factory. No. Cancel. There should be one of our locations that we can do. There it is. Start the navigation.
Accepted.
Lovely.
Beginning transit.
And there it is. By Jove! I think we're making real progress!
Transit complete.
In spite of some of the one-shot kills that we've suffered at the hands of the vicious creatures of Far Harbor. It's fine. We knew that coming in. We knew the job was dangerous when we took it. In bed, watching on the phone. We'll probably fall asleep watching. You'll dream of Bubbles. It's funny, I fell out one day watching Briar, and I had a dream that I was like 11 years old, and I was at my grandma's house in Cypress, California, and me and this guy Eric and this dude Scott were all there, and we were playing D&D with Eric's little girlfriend. I mean, they were like 11, but they were always like holding hands and stuff, you know. It was very cute. I think her name was Julie or Lori was also there. And then Briar was there, but Briar was the dungeon master. And in the dream, it made perfect sense to me because Briar would be giving like the exposition of the room and like describing all the things. And I could see Briar. I wasn't like, why is she hiding behind the dungeon master's screen or whatever, you know? It was completely normal. But the moment I woke up, I typed on my phone to Briar. I'm like, I just had a dream about you. You were the dungeon master, and we were all like 11. At my grandma's house, she was like, that's fucking cool. What did I look like? Because I've never seen what Briar looks like, so I'm sure the hell wouldn't be able to guess what she looked like at 11. And I'm like, you know, I have no fucking idea. But that seemed totally normal to me in the dream. So if you dream of me, Arcane, I look like this, except younger and with more hair. And it was probably at 11, really badly, like supercuts type with the tough skins and the Western shirts, because Mom had no idea how to dress me. So this is why I became punk rock. Just little bubble lore for you. All right, let's get in here, get this job done. But yeah, it's really true. If you fall asleep watching a stream or something, like if you're me anyway, maybe that's not normal. It's inherently possible that that is not normal. There's a chance that you will have dreams that are influenced by what you're watching. I think that probably goes for anything that you watch, though, so. All right. We're making progress, chat. Making it happen. Probably Dream Me on the guitar. There you go. I don't think you'll be able to see it. If I turn the green screen that way, can you see the two guitars hanging up with the Frank Zappa shrine in the middle? The acoustic and the electric? Probably not. I'd have to mess with the camera too much.
This place is grim. Even without the super mutants, it wouldn't be fun. Nobody ever actually liked them.
Heather, I adore you, and you're my best girl, and I would never say a damn bad thing about you, and I'd shoot anybody in the face who tried to. But has anyone ever told you you're a woman of very strong opinions? Just tossing that out there. She sounds like the type that would fight her father. What, is this not the way? This is not the way. They are really good. They're fantastic. We're not going to talk about, we're not going to name the person specifically, but the mod is called Radio Free Commonwealth, as I'm sure you know, Troy. And the musical genius is quite the songwriter in real life, the person behind this, and an amazing lyricist. I don't say this about very many people. In fact, there's a trifecta of people that I say it about before him. Bowie, Iggy Pop, and Nick Cave. And that's because I'm old, so shut up. But he's better than I am in every way. But he doesn't want to, do that stuff anymore. So I'm not going to call him out or anything. I totally respect that. I, on the other hand, am going to keep doing it for theme songs that are topical and related to the last things that we did on stream the week before. Because I think that's fun. But also, I use Suno Professional, and I've written several albums worth of songs in real life. So I can demo them and then soup them up with Suno Professional and do a whole band thing. And like the one that played before this episode here, the gospel flavored one, I wrote out in standard notation with chords and melodies for the singers and the whole 9 yards. So you can do that now. It's pretty cool. Or you can just throw in a prompt and hope for the best. I'm not judging. Whatever thrills you. Personally, I prefer organic, real live music. Always. But we live in a world where I'm not doing this. What am I doing? Heather.
Hey.
What's up?
We live in a world where you can get copyright problems with YouTube and Twitch if you play other people's music, and they'll either claim your whole stream's revenue or they'll strike you, and if you get 3 strikes within 90 days, you'll lose your channel. And I don't believe that anyone should have the power to do that for 75 to 90-year-old songs, which is what we're talking about for Fallout 4. So we've replaced that with Radio Free Commonwealth, and I hope it keeps Todd up at night. In a good way. See, this looks like the origin story for the Joker, or super mutants. This looks all bad, chat. Don't want to fall in there. The point is, AI can be used for slop, and it is a lot. Not just musically, but video-wise, and script-wise, and voiceover-wise. But it can also be used creatively for good as a tool, just like a synthesizer or anything else. And anyone who tells you any differently is trying to sell you something. So, if that weren't the case, then every synthesizer song you ever heard, or every drum machine or percussion song that you ever heard would also be slop, and I don't think you could get anyone to agree with that. So, oh, Heather, where have you gone? I told her to go far, and this is what I get. Hey. Can you unlock that?
I'll take a look at it.
Thank you.
I got you now.
Arcane says his songs are amazing. I only wish my songs were half as good. You're getting there, totally. The one thing about some of your songs are awesome. Like, I love that Panda Man one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your songs, dude. Seriously. There's nothing wrong with your songs. There is one voice in Suno that your songs have used a few times that makes my skin crawl. But that's not your fault. And honestly, if you like it, I'm not even going to point it out to you directly, because that's a subjective, ridiculous opinion that has nothing to do with you or the quality of the stuff that you've worked on. So, I think you could probably tell by what I listen to and the type of songs that I put in my streams and whatnot, what specific genre I'm probably alluding to. But it is what it is. Everybody has their bugaboos, you know? But like Panda Man, some of the big 70s rock songs you've done for Starfield, they're fucking fantastic, dude. And I've got your Starfield stuff now in my streaming thing, so we'll probably hear some of that tomorrow. I think they're great. Unmarked Grave. What's done is done. I should have just played. I forget that I can do that.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge.
This guy's a monster.
Two worlds.
He's a freaking
that
monster.
All vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been.
And if you tell him that you're
a synth,
are affiliated with the railroad, he gets his hands on his hips, all judgy and shit. Those guys, they wipe synths' minds and they do this and that. He's just as bad as the worst parts of the railroad and the worst parts of the Institute.
You can take the synth out of the Institute, but you cannot take the Institute out of the synth.
You said that.
Fucker.
You said that. Me being coy about not liking one PS song because it makes my skin crawl. You got to admit it worked on Wednesday night, though. It was perfect for that. Avery Skull. No, there are. I love most styles. Everything from gospel to jazz to hard rock, obviously. What I call proto-metal.
If you need assistance,
that kind of 70s stuff. Not as big on the modern stuff, to be honest with you, because I really don't care for the Cookie Monster vocals, but to each their own. My kids love it. But there is one particular style of music, and it ain't R&B, it ain't hip-hop, it ain't techno. I love all that stuff. That just grates on my ears. And I think it's more trauma from a particular individual in my life than anything about the music itself. So I just don't make a big deal about it. But that one style makes me want to stab pencils in my ears until I bleed out. And I think we all have at least one thing like that in our musical oeuvre. How do I get into this room? And for a lot of people, you know, it's like hip-hop and stuff. A lot of people I grew up with anyway, you know. It's not a race thing, dude. I just really don't like hip-hop. And it's probably not, you know. It's just they don't like hip-hop. I love hip-hop. But I grew up on the West Coast. Los Alamitos, Dominguez Hills, man. I grew up when that kind of stuff was first coming around, so how the fuck do we open this? Is it up here? It's gotta be, right? Because that cable's running here. Huh. And there's no terminal down here anywhere that's working, functioning. Yeah, it's got to be something that I activate from up here that would open up that door. I don't know that I actually need it. Yeah, getting it to use a specific singer or style is a lot of trial and error. And even the original person that we were talking about would tell you when they found the magic button for so that's going to close that door for generating like the Chroma Veil songs, for example. They found a formula that allows them to kind of repeat that, and even then it's still kind of hit or miss. But to get to there without knowing exactly what you're doing, and by that I mean having done the trial and error, because there's no like school for it or a book that tells you how to do it, is an interesting problem, because it doesn't recognize, like, give me a singer from England or the UK. It doesn't know what to do with that. Kind of knows if you reference British invasion in certain years, it can kind of start to get it. So you might try there. I'm not trying to be like vague about it at all, because I don't always know exactly what I want or need, and I have to mess with it a lot when I want something in particular. But I've also come up with a couple of voices that I really like. Some that are easy for me to sing, so when I write the song or the lyrics and I'm singing it out loud a cappella, it's easy to translate that. But like, I really love that blues singer that I use, and I really love that particular middle tenor hard rock singer that I use for the Starfield stuff. So once I figured out what I needed to get that, and you nailed that in your Starfield song, your hard rock Starfield songs, then it became pretty easy to duplicate it over and over again, you know, as far as the voice. But it's a bitch. Getting the gospel thing to work for the song that I played tonight was like, I had to write the whole thing out, and I had to write out the chord changes that went underneath it and the notes that the choir would sing. I had to describe the choir separately, in brackets separately from the lead vocals. I had to tell it call and response, but not give it the exact words to call and response, because when I did that, it made it all the background singers for some reason and not the lead singer. But when I just told it call and response, it did a thing that kind of worked. So it's put a blindfold on and try to pin the tail on the donkey, right? I don't think any approved user is going to show up, so you can either let me in or you can be waiting for eternity. Your choice.
I don't think any approved user is going to show up. You can either let me in, or you can keep waiting for eternity. Your choice.
You actually make a really good point. Very well. There you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserve.
I love it. I just logic bombed a computer, dude. Nice. Sure. December's Child uses 5.56, 25% faster fire rate. I might be able to do something fun with that before we go to Nuka World. Or before we even finish up Sim Settlements 2, for that matter. I think we've distracted ourselves from Sim Settlements 2 just about enough. Probably by the end of next week, we'll be done with Far Harbor, I would think. Alright, so we have learned Dima's secrets from this dark and evil place. Hell yeah. And by the way, seriously, dude, I adore you, and I love watching you stream Fallout 4, although I'm a sucker for watching anybody who's not really super familiar with Fallout 4 to play my literal favorite game of all time. And I know some Fallout fans hear that, and they're like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's Fallout 3, it's New Vegas. I love those games. Shut the fuck up. I have put 6,000 hours, 7,000 hours now into this game, modding it and running different character builds and scenarios. Of course, it's my favorite. Obviously. But that doesn't mean that I think it's the best at everything. It just means it's my favorite one. But I love watching your streams and stuff, and I think your songs have come a long way, especially from the first couple that you did, which we gave you some feedback on, if you'll remember. I was as honest with you as I possibly can. Yeah, I'd be a shit friend if I wasn't. So, don't knock yourself. I think you're doing good. And there's a little bit of a shouty for Arcane. If you're not following Arcane, I really believe that you should be. He does some really cool little streams, Fallout and Starfield. He's definitely more of a Starfield guy. There's one for Thorgan, and there's one for Burb. Hi, Burb. I know you're still there. Oh. You know who I saw just a few minutes ago and I didn't give him a shouty-outy? Mr. Sly So Savage. And Will has been here. I think he was the first person to chat today. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that for a second. I'm not gonna flood you guys out with a bunch of mentions and stuff, but these are my friends, and I believe in them, and they do great stuff. I'm a huge fan. So, you should watch that stuff. Biscuit, son, and a twist of fate. Open it up and let me outy wowdy. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. You ready to blow this hot dog stand? Pass the hat and fill the bowl. Wait a second. What kind of song is this? Minute noodles, minute noodles, minute noodles. I thought minute noodles gave you liquid fortification as well. Apparently not. Like both, like melons. Like you get food and drink from it. That doesn't seem to be working now. But I am properly hydrated thanks to Heather's treasures. Oh, Thorgan, I love you for saying that, man. You're always thinking about the people and finding ways to help them or thinking about ways that you can help them, and I think that's awesome. You are an amazing human, and I miss your voice, honestly. It's been a couple weeks since I heard you stream, but I'm not putting no pressure on you. You got to do what you got to do. Take care of business. But I love that you said that. That's really sweet, but we'll get it taken care of eventually, I'm sure, one way or the other. I just like community. I just like finding like-minded people who love the same things that I love. I spent from 15 to 25 or so playing in bands out in Hollywood. And I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't necessarily a very decent person. I mean, I wasn't a sociopathic axe murderer or anything, but I was kind of a shithead. I was full of myself. I was arrogant. I was egotistical. I carried my poems in my back pocket and made people listen to them. I guess that hasn't really changed, but my point is, what I have found when I raised my kids, and they're all grown now, what I found when I raised my kids that it's so much better than trying to blow my own horn all the time is finding people who share your passions and the things you love, who enjoy similar things, whether it's square dancing or like, you know, roping calves or whatever, and rodeo or Fallout and or Starfield, you know, and making little communities. Now, I'm under no illusions that we're all besties and we would instantly fly to each other's side if, you know, terrible things happen. We know each other online. I'm aware of this. But it's enough. And it's a start. And it's lovely. So, when I say my cheesy shit at the end, I know I put on the Wolfman Jack voice a little bit sometimes when I do it. But for me, I actually mean it. So, there it is. That's what it is. I've turned into a cornball at my own age, my old age, and having kids did it to me. And I'm blessed and grateful that that happened, because I could have turned into my parents. No offense to my parents, they probably did the very best they could, and that would have been not pushing the needle forward. So while I wasn't all good, I did try to do better. And I'll go to my grave with that much at least. Fuck all the other stupid shit, all the rock star shit, and, you know, girls this and guitars that. Who cares? It's all about the bond you make. That's all. Anyway, enough of that. One more thing that we got to do tonight, Chad. We have got to go to the Harbor Master Hotel. It's mandatory. Or is it the Harbor Grand? Must be the Harbor Grand. I'm going to hope it's the Harbor Grand, because Harbor Master sounded right in my head until I read the screen, and then... There we go. There we go. Here we go!
Transit complete.
Hi. You doing good? Because we just slept, so I'm thinking you're probably okay. I'm okay. Mr. Mo's going to bed? Moop! Brother Mo! Yeah, what are you talking about, Raven? You're fantastic on the stream. What is it with people? I think we're all our own worst critics. I know I get excited every time you stream. It's fun, good content for the Bethesda games that I love. And you have a terrific voice. And you tell great stories, and you're quite eloquent, my friend.
Yes, I found a finger in my fiddle case. I take it now from place to place. It claps real soft when I play shows and flips folks off window.
Where the hell is... Am I at the right spot? I'm totally not! Wait. Report back. Find out Dima's secret? Did we do it?
So if you hear a scratchy grace, don't mind the grin upon my face.
I would have sworn that we had to come here and there And over here, ish. Maybe not? Tell Far Harbor about Avery's murder. Yeah, that's just going to give that head case Allen cause to whip up a posse and just go murder a shitload of people, most of which aren't guilty of anything. Okay, well, apparently we don't have to come here, you guys. So we may be closer than I thought. What are these, though? They're both in the open air of Far Harbor, hence the no door. Gotcha. So we need to go to Arcadia. Where the hell's my bus? There it is. All right. I was just on the damn thing. Yeah, that's true for all of us, Christina. I'm pretty sure. It's a human thing, so don't beat yourself up for it. Also a terrific thing about communities. We can just help each other overcome this little bullshit. Alright, are you ready?
Beginning transit.
Take me to Arcadia! You all just need to move to Ontario, Canada. Oh my god, will you vouch for us? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Kind of.
No one knows what's in that tin, but boy oh boy, it's packed with grin. Cram meat product. It's what's for some kind of meal.
It's what's for some kind of meal. The jingles in this mod kill me. The songs are fantastic, but the jingles, the Slocum's Joe one and the it's what's for some kind of meal. Shut up. Take my money. Or my mod donation points or whatever.
But my heartbeat screamed in fright. Thought I saw the ceiling.
All right. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. I know I can technically just save, but the addiction thing makes me feel better about it. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I like playing on survival, and before I was streaming this year, I dealt with, having to go back and lose an hour's progress here, there, or 30 minutes or whatever. But as a streamer who mostly does narrative type stuff, it's not optimal. So I turned the ability to save back on. But now that I found this again, this smokable joints and cigars or whatever mod, it makes me feel a little bit better about it, because I seem to get addicted and have to take care of that as recompense for my cheaty ways when it comes to saving without having to find a bed. So, yeah, I didn't get addicted. There you go. All right. Let's talk to old Dima.
Hey, Dima.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus.
Like 5 times?
Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on.
Oh, I'm hinting a little bit of judgment.
You know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me. They are mine, after all.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself.
He's remembering for himself.
So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
I'll make sure no one gets their hands on that key.
I'll make sure no one else gets their hands on that key.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a scent so you could control Far Harbor.
Your memories led me to a gravesite.
No! That's impossible!
You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed.
And you had the feckin' nerve to lecture me about how the railroad were weirdos who erased Synth's brains.
From her and made her an agent.
Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here? No, wait. Let's find out why you did it.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity.
It is a pity they don't glow.
How we could exist together as equals.
They do have kind of a glow, but
with the memories of the blood
it'd be better if they had kind of a
human and a
more of a tint to it, more of a colorful
because
tint.
Of me.
All right, listen. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me.
So let's talk about lore for a second.
And then
if
us,
I was playing a Brotherhood of Steel run,
fall into disrepair.
I could either have him destroy himself by going to Far Harbor and telling him the truth, or
there's still a way we can bring peace.
I could call the Brotherhood in to destroy Arcadia in all the sense. But I'm not playing a Brotherhood of Steel run. I'm playing a Minuteman run. So this leads to Dima's death under these circumstances. This definitely leads to the deaths of everyone here in Arcadia, including the girl that we came to bring back to her parents. This sucks, but it preserves the innocent people who didn't have anything to do with this shithead's machinations. So you did all of that on your own. No one else in Arcadia is involved.
So you did all of that on your own? No one else in Arcadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals.
Now, if I was doing an Institute run, I would send him to our. I would send him to
anyone else.
Oh, no, that doesn't work either, because then they come here. If I was doing an Institute run, I would definitely turn him and all of Arcadia back over to the Institute, for sure. But I'm not. So, I'm going to keep your secret.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the
guilt will keep me focused, he thinks. You know nothing about being a person.
As it might be to suggest.
You are the furthest thing from a person. There are Institute scientists that are more people-like than you.
Tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace Professor Tectus
here we go.
With someone willing to forgive Far Harbor.
This is true.
And work towards reconciling.
And it sucks. And it's a shit thing for Rock to do, to be involved with and all. But you've met him by watching me play the last couple weeks. There's a lot of really good people over there at the Nautilus. a lot of people that are more than willing to at least live and let live, if not proselytize to the Far Harbormen whenever they get a chance to do so. But they're generally peaceful and willing to coexist. What happens with the children of Adam here is that when they had the former High Confessor, they were bent towards peace. And with Tectus, they're bent towards war. He's got to go. And it sucks because it makes Rock just as bad as Dima. But it is the correct answer for this particular character.
If it means peace for the island.
It's not very cinematic.
Be difficult,
that's for sure.
But I think
there's
it's
a much more cinematic way to take care of all of these problems.
But access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center.
So far, I've played the Paladin on this playthrough, bringing the whole Commonwealth together.
Return here, and the replacement will move in and take command.
All right, I'll do it. Any ideas on how we can get him alone?
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow
your judgment isn't very good, though. So when you say in all likelihood,
I expect Tectus would be
I'm guessing your intel is flawed, fundamentally.
All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed. But I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago, when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Damn. It's actually better than what I've got right now. I'll take it. Arcadia Shield replaces... Yeah, definitely. Minus 15% damage from humans. Come on, how often am I fighting other people? What's the worst that could happen? He said. Alright, where's Kasumi? Recover Martin's holotapes, cleansing the land. Best left forgotten. Gotta get that one for sure. Chat with Heather about Dima. She's gonna have some shit to say. But as Raven has pointed out, she loves me, so she's gonna go along with it. I hate to be that way, but the other solution is just out-and-out war all over the island. And Heather may think that's funny, and she would definitely go along with it. Because in many ways, these people are very flawed, all three of them. But we're going to have a hard conversation, I think, here. Where's Kasumi? Where's her quest? Let's go down here and talk to her real quick, see if she has anything to say. We shall see if she has anything to say. That's Julie. Wrong person. That's going up. She's one level down, isn't she? Okay.
So, sounds like I'm gonna be the next High Confessor? Great. Great.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here.
I just gotta keep telling myself, this place blows, but it's better than being dead. That's true. It's very true. Okay.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can you really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
Okay, listen.
sticking one inside.
Do you really want to know?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
Well, I'll sum it up for you then. I found Dima's earliest memories, blah, 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 blah.
I'll sum it up. I found Dima's earliest memories. He's killed before. He's manipulating the whole island.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Yeah, I think he wants peace. Even if it means controlling them from the shadows. I don't know, you know.
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island. Even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people. Synths here.
You should head home.
You should head home, Kasumi. Back to the Commonwealth.
I've been thinking about that actually, but I need to see this through. There are synths here I care about. Maybe when this is over, we can talk about it again?
Yep. That we shall. And
oh, the saxophone made me do it. Slipped me a line and I blew it. One little note and I lost my grace. Spilled my drink and kissed his face. I never meant to climb on stage or swing my hips like I was in a cage. But when that brass began to moan, I wasn't me, I was jazz prone. Yes, the saxophone made me.
so that's about the size of it. As far as making the hard choice in Far Harbor. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I mean, in some ways, this is the easy choice, because this is the choice where you don't really have to, pick a faction and take a pretty hard stance. But my stance as Rock Action, or Rock the Casbah here, is lawful good, neutral good. He came here to bring Kasumi home. She's not a synth. And he got intertwined with three groups of people who are flawed, like all people are, but don't deserve to be exterminated for it, generally speaking. Tectus, it's really nothing to take out Tectus compared to some of the assholes that I've had to take out so far in this playthrough, and he's just as rotten as they are. He's a conniving, authoritarian manipulator. He's a true believer, which makes it a little harder because he's not cynical, but he's also a piece of shit. And he would have killed, I forget her name now, it's slipping my brain, but he would have killed her after he killed her lover, her boyfriend, her husband, whatever he was, just because they missed Martin and wanted leadership that was more like Martin. And he wants war with the people of Far Harbor. He got to go. So, no, Nick is the exact opposite of this, and that's the craziest thing about this story. So you have this guy who is allowed to create his own memories, right? And then you have Nick, who is given the memories of this beat cop, this investigator cop or whatever. Nick has done his best to live up to that, to his own detriment, even wondering if he even has a life that actually belongs to him until you convince him otherwise. This guy is always sure that he's doing the right thing, and helping him makes my skin crawl, because he's a manipulative schmuck. But he really does want all three of these groups to get along. And that aligns with my vision of what I want for this place. So I kind of got to work with him. So I don't know what the moral is there. Is it the moral is that when you allow synths to develop their own memories with no guidance whatsoever, no training wheels, no inborn memories to start them off, that it is going to lead to shit like this? Maybe. You know, I don't know. I like Nick better, I'll tell you that much. That's real. Nick is as lawful good as they come. And frankly, one of the most likable companions in the base game of Fallout 4. Although they're all pretty terrific in my opinion. So. But that, my friends, is damn close to 3 hours of bubbles. It is 3 hours of bubbles. And my ass hurts and my lower back hurts, and I've enjoyed seeing your wonderful faces, but I gotta go and stretch and maybe walk the dogs or roll around on the floor with them and cuddle them a little bit. But I've had a fantastic time seeing every single one of you tonight. I'm sorry if it got a little preachy or whatever. I wasn't intending to be that way. But I adore all of you. And I thank you for being here and spending your time with me when you could choose to be anywhere doing just about anything. It makes me very happy. Stay curious, stay wild, and love more, because they'll never see that coming, and it'll be hilarious when they're surprised and thrown off balance. I'm just saying. Good night, my friends.